Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get ready.
Get ready.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Web3 Breakfast.
Streaming to over 180 countries around the world.
Getting down and dirty with everything crypto.
Everything crypto. And bringing your daily fix of Web3 analysis and news.
Brought to you by the Crypto Magazine and your hosts,
Jay Chains and Mr. Dude. Buckle up, settle down.
Boom! GM, guys. Man, oh man, I feel like it's been a little bit. How are we feeling? You guys have a good weekend? I'll tell you what, crypto's doing what crypto wants to do, and I love it right now. I love this little dip that we're taking. I think it's very healthy for the market. I'd love to see it go down a little bit farther, but we'll get to that in a little bit here. We will get to that. I definitely want to welcome you guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Monday morning crypto market update show. I am Jay Chains, and I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Dude. We are the Web3 Breakfast, and the rest of you make up the club. So we are the Web3 Breakfast Club, and we do the show every Monday through Friday. Mondays are a special thing where we get to host a show on Crypto Mag. Thank you to Nathan and the crew over there for allowing us to do this, giving us a larger platform, which is absolutely cool as hail, especially as we go into this bull run. But welcome, guys. If you are joining the space, make sure you go to the bottom right. We call it the multiplier. Some people call it the purple pill, whatever floats your boat here. But go down there, hit that, like the post, and then also tag some friends, repost it out, and let's get some more people here. Now, if you happen to watch the live stream over on X or on YouTube, first off, thank you so much for being here. Y'all make the dream come true. So in order to thank yourselves for doing that, because you literally could be doing anything. You could be anywhere in the world. It's 9 a.m. here on the East Coast, 6 a.m. on the West Coast, sometime in the afternoon in England where a lot of our friends are. But I tell you what, all you got to do, smash a like if you're watching on YouTube, hit the heart if you're watching on X, and I think it's time to get going. It's breakfast time. I'm freaking hungry. I'm hungry for these longs. I'm hungry for these shorts. I'm up on a Ondo long, guys. I'm excited about Ondo today. Up big on my trade. But anyway, we'll get into all that stuff in a little bit here. I got my new t-shirt on, in case you guys didn't know. We're representing. This is one of our coins we're working with in the Web3 Breakfast community.
Yeah, baby.
Ticker VHS. Whitney, how about this? Whitney made this for me this yesterday. It's pretty cool.
Oh, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, it's nice that she could just whip up a shirt for you.
I know, right? Well, we could do that kind of stuff. We could probably, for some of the faithfuls, we could probably start to create some custom merch, like what we did in Toronto, where we all had Web3 Breakfast crew shirts, and Whitney had put everybody's handle there.
Oh man, I love it. That's what's hanging behind me every show.
Yeah.
Not today though, because now we training.
Dude, I love this. So talk to me about this. In case you're not watching the stream, we got Mr. Dude on are you on an elliptical or is that a stair climber?
I'm just on a stationary bike right now.
Stationary bike, okay.
I just figured, you know what the hell? I constantly find after our show, we've been sitting for an hour and I want to get up and do stuff, but then your knees kind of hurt. So I have every excuse not to exercise right after. I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm just going to be sitting here. I might as well just flip everything around and work out.
Dude, I am a huge fan of that. I'm a big advocate of working out while you're working. Always have been. You guys know I got dumbbells in my office. We've now got, because Ben and I obviously are both doing the fighting stuff, we've got a punching bag. We've got an agility ladder. We've got a bunch of workout stuff so that, we can, man, if you got 30 minutes, can't quite get to the gym, but you could, get a quick workout in and feel good about it. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw our fucking champion who's on stage with us. I saw how good he looked with his fucking shirt off. I was like, you know what? I got to stop looking like a milk bag and try and look like Postmaster.
Milk bag. That's a Canadian joke. And speaking of, he is a fellow Canadian to you. Postmaster, are you back from Thailand with the feeling of what it's like to get that dub at Karate Combat, brother?
I am back home, yes, safe and sound with my fam jam, and it feels great, man. Thanks for all the praise, and yeah, I think I executed my plan perfectly. I did get a little tired there in the second round, but hey, that's expected after a 9-year layoff. And next time I get out there, I'm going for that KO, baby.
Yeah, I for some reason I would not want to be your second opponent. You know, thank God we're not in the same weight class, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm coming for that 185-pound karate combat title, baby. I trained my ass off.
Who else is?
We're doubling down. We're doubling down on this. The 185-pound division is so thin.
Is it?
I think number 5 is like Adrian Hadjabiran or whatever. I think I could beat that little boy's ass. He's like 5'8" and like a little bit flabby and fights like a little karate man. I don't know. I think I'd smoke that guy at number 5. Marcus Perez. Marcus Perez is a tough dude, but I think with the right strategy, I could beat that guy. And he's like in the line for the title for 185. So I don't know. Thin division. I know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because maybe I was thinking you're trying to go for the 185 IFC title. You want to say fuck that? You're going for
I'm going the karate combat, baby. Yeah, I'm going right for the top of the 185-pound division. I'm agile. I'm young enough. I got great coaching. I know I maybe didn't look that great in there against Heck, but I was probably a really terrible performance by me, to be honest with you. But I didn't get touched. I came out unscathed. I honestly, man, I think I would beat up a lot of those 185-pounders like that are in the division right now. So I'm going for it, man. I'm gonna push for a tough fight, and that's that, man.
So do you have to? So did you talk to the president about that?
Yeah, I mentioned it a few times to him, and I think he's pretty receptive to get me a fight against somebody. So,
yeah, dude.
But I know they're going to be focused on getting a lot better guys at 185. So, like right now though, by the looks of it, like I'm on the rankings council, and I'm not impressed like George St. Pierre of the 185-pound division. I mean, 205 is really talent. There's lots of talent up there with Sam Alvey and a few other of the guys, but 185 is pretty thin, man. Pretty thin division.
There you go. Well, congratulations, man, on the win, and welcome back to the I was gonna say welcome back to the U.S., but welcome back to North America.
Thank you, man. Nice and cold here, crispy.
Dude, it's a crispy morning here as well. I'm that's it. Like after this bull run, I think I'm gonna go as far south as it is. Like I want like warmth all the time. I don't want the threat of cold. Like I'm sitting here in my office with like cold fingers, and like nobody likes that. Nobody wants that.
Yeah. I can hear that, man. I'm trying any excuse that I can do to get to Miami for Art Basel. So yeah, I need the warmth back, man. Thailand was so beautiful, 32 degrees the whole time. I think it rained for like 20 minutes while like the second I won the fight, I heard the first rainfall there the whole time I was there, and by the time I left the stadium, it was already stopped. So beautiful weather there, super cheap. It's a great time.
Nice, man. Hell yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to getting out there at some point. My next big trip is Dubai, so that'll be fun next month, man. That'll be fun. Just like 2 weeks from now.
Heck yeah, man. Look, I wish I could go to Dubai. That'd be sick.
It's my first time going out there. Has anybody been to Dubai?
I think you manifested that too, because we talked about this on a space like months ago that you would love to go to Dubai, ride camels, do a bunch of things. I think you like manifested this one.
I manifested it, man, and it's gonna happen. So we were actually looking at that. I feel like I was looking at like to do like the camel rides out in the desert or whatever, and there seems like there's a lot of outfits that do that. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna book that when I'm there, so this way we can find like a trusted, like maybe a recommendation from either someone there with us or at the hotel or whatever, not just booking something online, because that's I feel like the best way to get like wamboozled. But like, yeah, I want to do all that. So like, I got to know what else is there. I know we're going to the Palm. We'll be right by the Burj Khalifa. So we'll be in that like mall area where there's also the aquarium. I heard there's a child's museum that is fucking one of the coolest things. So we'll be doing that for sure. I'm down for any recommendations from anybody that has been to Dubai of things to do, because I'll have a couple days. Now I will be training every day while I'm there, especially when I get early, because we're leaving on Thanksgiving, and the fight is December 6th. So I'll be there for a couple days, kind of getting acclimated to the time change, and making sure this old body doesn't crumple. Like if I were to fly like the week of the fight, that would be terrible, because I'll probably be like laying in a bed for at least a half a day after arrival into Dubai for being on a plane like 22 hours.
Yeah, getting there early, getting all like the lactic acid out of your legs will be good.
Yeah. So they've already given me the recommendation for the boxing gym to go to when I get there. So like, man, I'll get there, get some rest, and then just go straight and train and start working that stuff out.
I didn't get jet lag until I got home, and I am so jet lagged. Even still, it's retarded. Yeah, never felt like this before. Just so tired.
You didn't feel it there because of the adrenaline, I assume?
No idea, man. I got there. I guess I slept good on the plane on the way there, and everything just seemed fine. Right up to my fight, I had a little bit of like a cold all week, but I kind of had it suppressed with some natural herbs. And as soon as I got home, though, man, the cold just fucking nailed me, and I've been fucking just sleeping for 15 hours straight, twice in a row. Like, can't get my eating schedule right. I'm waking up in the middle of the night trying to eat, like starving, and yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Hey, the life of a rock star, brother, man. Congrats. Those are winning champion problems. Let's go. What do we think about what else is there to do in Dubai? Does anybody have anything else before we get rolling on the show? This is this is your first time watching, I just want to let you know. I know that you're seeing the title, and it's crypto market updates, bull run insights, altcoin watch, and you're like, yeah, what the fuck are these guys talking about? This has nothing to do with crypto. Well, let me tell you, that's the chop shop, baby. That's what we do. That's how we warm up the show. That's how you guys get, maybe the courage to come up to the stage, participate in the show. You're like, oh, these guys just seem like a friendly group of people. So except for Frank, he likes to thumb us down, but we still love him anyway. And by the way, before you showed up, we definitely already welcomed the YouTube crowd. So we'll do it again, obviously, because we love you guys so much, and we just love to show off to our friends. So thank you guys so much. If you are watching, remember, smash the like, hit the heart, do those things. And if you are in the space, hit the multiplier. Also, like I said a second ago, if you want to come up and chat and you want to say something about crypto or anything at all, right? Just raise your hand. Come on up to the stage. That's the whole point. It is a community run and led thing. So welcome, willkommen, guten Morgen. Was that two languages, or was that one, just two different things?
Guten Tag is what's up. So I feel like Guten Morgen is probably like,
Is it good morning?
What's morning?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, that's my and that would be German, correct?
Unya.
Unya. All right. Well, that's my attempt. That's my poor attempt at the German. But hey, what do we think? What do we think? I see my guy. AVG.
Yeah, we got some guys up here.
Hey, if you're watching the stream,
Sorry,
dude,
I was just being hype man over top of you being hype man.
that's the life of a hype man. I appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at let's see. So Bitcoin is rebounding. So it did come down to 89.4. That was a nice little rebound there. I told you a little bit ago I was in a long for Ondo, and that thing is performing extremely well right now, up almost 70%. Maybe we close that one out. I don't know. What do we think Bitcoin's going to do, though? I had posted in our Web3 breakfast chat kind of a little a thesis that I had run through a lot of scenarios and looked at the charts, and then I had my friend, my robot friend, help me kind of like organize the thought into what you guys saw there. And I will read the summary of what I think the strategy with Bitcoin is. because we're kind of just hanging off in this like no man's zone around 90,000. We've been going between like 89 and 91, right? And we just can't quite seem to break either way. But that's what you got to be looking out for, right? And so that's where you set your alarms. And so at the end of the day, that's all you can do is you can set your alarms at 91 and 89. And if it breaks through 91, then you go long. If it breaks through 89, then I'm not saying go short, but I'm saying watch for a much larger correction. I mean, we're talking to the mid 80s. And that's just because of the volume that is not there. If you guys were paying attention last week on the show, I was calling it like if you go down to like Key West, you see a lot of those houses that sit on stilts, right? And like you got to know that those people get nervous when a storm comes. And I'm not fudding by any stretch of the imagination, guys. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to know that when a strong hurricane's coming and your house is on stilts, you got to be thinking, all right, we need some more support here. Let's get the cinder blocks and let's get the sandbags. And so by going and getting the supplies, that's the trip down. I don't know. I mean, if you look at the chart, if you look at the volume profile, and let me turn it on just so I can tell you guys unequivocally, where's the volume? Why is that not on there? And you always want to put on the visible. And Blocky, if you want to come up and talk about this too, the visible range volume profile, because then you're going to see where all the money's sitting. And so we've collected a pretty good support system over the last couple of weeks where we are. But about 82 is potentially where you could see this thing come down to if it goes for a mass correction. Now, remember, it may find a different point, rally off it, and rip. And that's what everybody's hoping for. I know we're all hoping for Bitcoin to fucking go. I just realistically don't know if we're ready for 100K. I don't know if we have the support for it. But that could be part of the conversation today. Let's see what Dougie's got to say. GM, what's up, brother?
GM, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
Good. GM, everybody. So, one thing, Postmaster. Congratulations, brother. That was awesome to watch. Second, you were just saying about what BTC is going to do, man. And one thing, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you look at the history of Black Friday events, look at the week running up to Black Friday, and then the 14 days after Black Friday, kind of seems to do the same thing. Just saying, might be worth setting them alarms and waiting for that. I think it was about between 6 and 17% dips in that run up to Black Friday. And then after the 14 days, it's always been like a 20 to 25% pump. Just as far back as I looked anyway, going back to about 2019. Might be worth a look.
So you like the idea of seeing a little bit of a dip ski, a little bit of a correction. I mean, we had a really strong pump last week, guys. Like it was very strong. I think like 30%, somewhere 33%, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And so, I mean, it's healthy. It's healthy to take just a little bit of a breather. And like I said, go down and get some more support, rally the troops, and then we rip up. But Gringo, what you got for us, brother?
Hey, good morning, friends.
GM.
Yeah, I just want to GM, hello. I just want to say congrats to Postmaster. And speaking of Postmaster, I think he had he was tracking the historic charts of Bitcoin before. He previously mentioned on other spaces here about it's basically like 9 months to the day from the halving is usually when we start seeing the bull really kick off. I think that's holding. And my original concern was always, well, Wall Street's in now. Are the historic trends going to continue in Bitcoin? I think they have. And one last thing I want to throw out, bit of news before I pass the mic off. Pizza Pets, the biggest on-chain gaming airdrop in Bitcoin history is about to happen. So everyone pay attention to Pizza Pets. It's the first pet game on Bitcoin. It's like Tamagotchi or whatever. So yeah, check that out. The cool thing is most of them are gonna die and you have to keep them alive, just like, other pet games. So yeah, that's the news on that as far as the gaming side on Bitcoin.
All right.
Motherfucker stole my idea.
Like for real, or just
Oh,
That's all right. I talk way too much anyway. So a few ideas get stolen now and then. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh no, but you were mentioning before that I didn't mean to steal your idea there on the charts. You mentioned it before, but please, could you go deeper into that?
I think you meant someone stole the Tamagotchi idea.
The Tamagotchi idea. We were going to do that with Stickbug, where you got to keep them alive. And
Oh, okay.
I mentioned on a bunch of spaces and had some things come up and the fight come up, and so I put it a little bit on the back burner. But now it's a thing, those bastards. Anyway, but yeah, 9 months to the day. Let's break that down a little bit. I believe it has to do with a coordinated attack by the Bitcoin miners. They have a current supply that they kind of save up, and they deplete by 9 months to the day after the halvening, and then they all coordinate like a big price pop, and then have like the contentment. We have a contentment period over like 2 or 3 months where we might lose like 15 to 30% of the all-time high, and then of course we have that elongated 2 or 3 year crypto winter where we'll see the all-time highs are now the all-time lows from before, or sorry, the all-time highs from before are the all-time lows. So we'll probably see like a 79 or a 64K Bitcoin again, but not for 6 or 7 months now. But we'll see all-time highs 9 months to the day, which brings us to around January 14th. Right now we're in the excitement period, moving into the euphoria. Everyone's really happy and got lots of excitement about what's happening right now. We should see the altcoins, pop from January through February, and then that dreaded crypto winter. Prepare for it, guys. Take your DCA out, your down cost average out as you're getting huge profits here in the next few months, because the cycle continues. Once Bitcoin reaches all-time highs, the miners will do their thing again, and they'll start accumulating, and it affects the price. And we go through the whole cycle again. It's almost coded in. So if you read the white paper over and over again, Satoshi laid it out that Bitcoin is going to kind of be the catalyst for printing money, the quantitative easing in the United States and other countries that will kind of raise the price by a certain percentage because of inflation rates and scarcity of Bitcoin. It'll happen cyclically because of the halving schedule. The harder it is to mine the Bitcoins, the more they have to charge for the energy output, the cost of the miners themselves. Those things have to upgrade over the years as it gets harder. All sorts of different factors of how high it's going to go, but you can bet that 9 months to the day, those Bitcoin miners are going to run out of their supply and the price is going to raise up. Kick it back to you, brother.
Oh, man, I appreciate it. I like the, having that historical kind of understanding of what you've seen, what to expect. I love that, and I appreciate it. The only other question that I have throughout any of this is now, and I get the miners, but at some point, don't they lose control when this becomes bigger than the miners, or do they how does that work? Right, when you start to see, like, say, Trump say, mined, made, whatever in America, right? So we bring a lot of the mining power here so that it can still be, all of it can still happen, right? We just don't have to worry about, I don't know, people turning off their miners or people protesting because of whatever. And then, you've got countries, they're making the news. I saw another headline today. Let me pull it up. There's another country that's talking about adding a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. This is gonna just keep happening. This will be a domino effect, and at some point,
but that's just gonna be the catalyst of how high or how low we go during the cycles. The cycle timing will still be the same because of the miner supply breaking down at a certain point.
But what I'm saying is that man, where the fuck is it? The only one I keep saying is about Trump in the U.S. There was another one that I had seen.
How I read the Satoshi white paper is Bitcoin is like a catalyst for greed in our normal economic systems. So if they're more greedy our politicians are, the more money they print, the higher Bitcoin's price is going to be after a Bitcoin halving. The cycles will always be the same because it's the emotional cycle of a monetary period. There's charts online you can get to watch that. Bitcoin's charts almost line up perfectly with those emotional cycles. So it's the perfect catalyst for like extra liquidity in your pocket. So like a savings account, going through emotional cycles throughout the entire world. It's like a musical instrument. Like it's gonna play the same tune. It's just what octave is it gonna play in, and the catalyst of the octave is gonna be the amount of greed our politicians have every year. If we have less and less greed, the cycles will be less violent. If there's more and more greed, the cycles will be more violent.
Jay Chance, by the way, I think Bhutan is the other country that has a reserve besides El Salvador.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think it
big
was
booty
Bhutan
Bhutan.
and
There's
Melamed
that.
or something.
There's that, and then also the headline was, so he's a presidential candidate in Poland, and if he wins, that's one of his things that he's proposing as well. So then Poland, if this guy wins, his name is Sławomir Mencen. He's a presidential candidate. He wants to he's
I want to
proposing.
say this. I want to say this one thing. I want to say this one thing too, is that Bitcoin is not more efficient than our current SWIFT monetary system. But what it is more efficient at is being scarce and being fair. And that's what the problem with our current monetary systems are. We could have private systems like HBAR run our entire monetary systems. The problem is decentralization is going to be the key word in what we're talking about in value now, and trusting the people who are printing our fucking money. And that's why Bitcoin is so valuable, because these assholes keep printing money and giving it to fucking third world countries and aborting little babies and doing all sorts of leftist fucking crazy shit. And we don't trust people anymore. We don't want to buy fucking nuclear warheads and fucking giant bullets anymore. We want to buy fucking food for people who are hungry, and we want to like decentralize our money and have a more say in what our governments are doing, and tracking what our fucking religious establishments are doing with their money as well. And of course, fucking these Web3 systems are good at tracking and tracing everything. So they're gaining more and more value as our governments become more and more corrupt with what they're doing. It's as simple as that. So more corruption equals higher Web3 value.
Oh, opt out. Get your crypto. Neil, what's up, brother? GM.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Just wanted to give a little shout out to Mike down there. You know, me and him working on these $6 trades. I got into a short this morning. I was up 25. By the time I got the kids to school and back and looked at it, it was $6. So don't worry about it, Mike. We'll do it $6 at a time. But I just hope everybody's doing good this morning.
$6 at a time. I like that. It's like a good trading show name.
Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's a great name for like a trading show segment. $6 at a time.
Yeah. So
$6 rippers.
hopefully here.
Yo, good morning, guys.
do
Sorry,
you
I'm
think
interjecting.
all right, got a little bit of H-bar. Wanting to probably take some profits here in a little while. Is Ondo at a level that is, or what's the level of Ondo to be accumulating?
To be accumulating? Man, anytime. I mean, it's at $1-ish right now, right? It's at 98 cents. I mean, man, like anytime really. There, just so you know, I got into a long on it because it printed a green dot on the daily. Well, no, I guess maybe it was on the daily, something. So I got into a long on there, and it ended up popping. So, it's a good time to get in anywhere under $1, I think, for a long-term hold. That's for sure. Like right now, like if you were trying to get into a trade, I'd hold off. And it seems, to kind of just gone through a little bit of a pump. So we'll see where it comes down to and then what it does from there. But I think this is going to be one to hang on to as far as trading wise for at least a couple hours today.
Hell yeah.
That's my plan, at least. See where this thing goes, because it's up pretty good right now from where I was in.
Well, you hear everybody say, altcoins should be popping off in, January, mid, whatever next year. I'm excited to see how high this thing's going to go if that's really the case.
Yeah, I mean these things. A lot of things are just getting warmed up, you know, and it's wild to think, but that's what we got to remember. And I think one thing that I'm not bearish on any reason. I'm just reasonable and understand that there's got to be the ebbs and flows to make it all happen. But getting to that point where you just get it's silliness, right? Where you're just like in disbelief. You're like, wow, I cannot actually believe that my crypto just went up that much. You know how much like what we saw last week with Bitcoin, where you would look at the 5-minute chart and the 5-minute chart would look equidistant to like, historically like a 4-hour chart or whatever with like these big swings. You're like, wow, like this thing is just cooking right now. And it is just going to be nonstop. And when you get to that euphoria and disbelief time, it is just going to be so much fun.
I can only imagine watching you on live stream and just the stress sweat, just pooling on that VHS shirt you got.
Woo! I'll have the sweatiest armpits.
Like, you don't realize how much money can be made off of these meme coins. I literally watched the meme coin over Friday night and Saturday go from I got in first time at 13 million and got out at 39, but then it ran all the way up to 400 million, like within 24 hours. I was like, holy crap.
It's wild. Just got to hold on to your butts. When it comes to the meme coins, you got to play them as like that gamble where it's like, okay, I can gamble this $100 and it's $200. Like I can take out this $200, or I can still have the mindset of like, fuck it, I lose this $100. It's not the end of the world. And then all of a sudden that's what happens. You just held on, and then you woke up and you're like, what the fuck?
So
AVG, I feel like AVG cannot hear Neil, it seems like, because every time
probably
yeah, bro. I mean, I feel like anyone can't hear me. Can you all hear me or not?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, my bad, man. I thought because you were going through like YouTube, I was like, wait, maybe I'm fucking this up.
No. They're just, for whatever reason, you and Neil can't hear each other.
Okay, maybe it's divine. I don't know.
What's up, dude?
How you guys doing this morning? Nothing much, man.
Good, man. I just saw your profile. I saw you got 3 little letters in there that we're going to want to talk about.
Yeah, man. We're excited about this. Listen, I don't know. Pretty much no one knows my fucking story because I was an Anon account for years. I've been in this space for a decade, and I was an Anon account that I don't want to blow up because a lot of things happened back in the day. But yeah, man, I'm back, and I'm excited, very much excited about this project. We have a great group of people behind us. Happy to have Chains on board too. Always good. And we're just we're fucking cooking. We're only like 15 days old or something, and there's a lot of shit that I plan to do. And here's just a quick little thing. Like, I look at this space, I'm very happy for everyone and everything, but like every cycle you see new fucking mushrooms just growing out of the fucking concrete. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And in this space, really, like what I've seen at least is, I don't know, man, there's a lot of the space needs to be cleaned up. I'll just say that. Okay. I mean, how many goddamn more fucking pet memes do we need? I mean, it's so goddamn ridiculous.
I'm with you. And that's why, like, the VHS thing is important because it's like a nostalgia thing. Like, it's not another dog. It's not another cat. It's not another Shiba Inu cock and balls or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's normal. It's something a normal person could get behind, and they don't have to be offended or feel bad to talk about it because it's got a weird name. It's just normal and it's fun.
Right. And it, Chains, it's kind of funny because we never met each other yet, but I gravitated towards you because I was like, all right. And I'll be honest with you, and I've told you this before. I think I was on one of your spaces, but I just think you're a real dude, bro. Like, you're not fake, bro.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I know I could have a beer with you and chill out and have a good time and meet your family and all that shit. I'm regular too, bro. All these motherfuckers in this space, bro. They're a little scary, dude. These kids. Here's the thing. Everyone wants to be so edgy, but here's my take on that. Like, okay, you planted yourself in the CT, whatever. You made an account. Now don't try and be that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's trying to be that crazy kind of edgy dude. And if you're not really like that in real life, don't try and be that way on Twitter because you're just gonna look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you know?
when someone
But
does, when
you have
find
like
people-
100 people,
and that's the thing, right? I'd say maybe the craziest thing that I do in life is these fights thing. And so I would love to have a beer with you, but it's got to be as soon as December is done. I'm going to Dubai, fighting December 6th against Eric Grimace at the 220 weight, heavyweight, baby, getting that title. Where it is a title, it's for a belt, which is wild. So as soon as that's over,
that is crazy. And
fight.
Right, and bro, I'm excited for you, and I just wanted to kind of announce too that VHS will also be one of your sponsors for that fight. So
let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you got to get up like a legit Blockbuster member card, like with like you and your boxing gloves, like, and then bring that out with you.
So Whitney was my wife is absolutely convinced that we in a box of our stuff from. Everybody's got that shit from when they were a kid that you fucking hate that you got it, but you got to carry it with you.
I bet you I can find mine.
Yeah, we've got one. I'm like 99% positive that we got one in that shit box. So we just got to find the shit box.
Are you talking about old VHS tips?
No way, an actual
old
Blockbuster, my actual Blockbuster membership card. Now, I've done the.
Oh, bro, I have mine in my wallet, bro. I have mine in my wallet. I'm not even kidding you. I roll around with it, bro. You know what I do? I go to restaurants, and when they give me the check, I put my Blockbuster card down, and they fucking roll. Dude, they're fucking howling.
Do you have kids? Do you have kids?
I do not, no.
Oh, I was going to say, like, that's just prime dad joke right there. This guy's already set up.
It is funny. I mean,
I like that.
Yeah, man. It's a really funny, like, I was at a place around where I live, and, it was a nice place. So my family and everything went out, and I said, I got it, no problem, and I put that card in there. And the guy came back and he was just like, I had the whole restaurant fucking talking about this shit, and it's really funny. So also, I don't want to make this about VHS. My heaviest bag is Bitcoin and ETH, always has been, probably will never change. I do fuck around with a lot of other tokens and shit. But so for VHS, man, what I'm doing with this, and it's really kind of different, I think, than other kind of shit you see, is that so if you guys don't know, which you don't, my history is in TradFi, and I was a part of many, many desks on Wall Street. I raised billions of dollars in DTC market, which is basically bank funding. So if a bank needs money, we ladder it through CDs or whatever the fuck they want to do, and we send them funds. So what I'm doing now is I'm onboarding in real life fucking like people that have a ton of fucking money and are interested because I've gotten them into Bitcoin when it was under 10, under 5. And so anything I'm doing, they're on board. So I'm onboarding all these guys. And to me, this is like percentage of tokens. These guys are not going to fucking sell until I say, okay, you can sell, and now just do it in very small amounts or something. So, and maybe people aren't honest about that. If you talk to them about projects, of course, we're all in this to sell the token to make money. But if you do it in a mature and fucking good way and don't Hitler the chart, everybody could eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can all eat, bro.
That's literally the whole thing. Like with every single project, from every project that literally every project has a vesting schedule and a token unlock, and with all part of it. And people in the companies, when people are in this for fun, like, get fucking real. Like, people are in all of this to make money. And so that's you are 100% correct. Every project, no matter who you are, with the exception of Bitcoin, and I get that, that's how the system works. That's how the thing works. And so, like when you get the private sales, pre-sales, seed rounds, all that stuff, they all have different schedules, investing unlocks. You got cliffs, unlinears, all that stuff. That's just how it all works. And so strategically, if it's set up strategically and transparently, I think that's the most important thing.
Right. And just to your point, James, like, that is literally the blueprint from TradFi. Right. So what happened was you had a bunch of people that got into crypto early, mostly drug dealers, to be honest. And you know, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But as the space matured in it, maybe 2015, 16, 17, 18, I would say, and then like we had that ICO craze, kind of 17, 18. You just like, it was sort of a different, I don't know, man. It's just a different kind of spin on things, and so, you know, it's just, man. You know, here's the thing, man. There's a ton of fucking projects out there. You just gotta cherry pick. And I'm not for, like, I get it, man. The peanut shit and all this, I get it, bro. I get it, and I really do, man. I've FOMO'd into that shit. But bro, these guys will rug on you, bro. Like they will. There's no like long-term project that's, you know. So that's kind of what I'm trying to kind of, at least, I don't know if I'll successfully do it, but I mean, I'm trying, and I'll do the best I can. And so my goal is to kind of bring a lot of IRL people. Like my thing every day I'm doing is teaching people how to download Phantom. And I had a dude yesterday go, "Can I put $100,000 in?" I said, "Bro, yes, you can, but you know, easy, dude. You know, like you know,
slow down,
right? Like, and you'd also, I'm trying to explain to him, if you want to do that, you don't want to just do it in one clip. I'd love to see it on the chart, granted, but you want to, you know, you get eaten. Listen, even on Phantom, man, I did like for my friend, I think I did like a 30, 40, I think 40 or 50 soul buy, and they took 6 soul from me. And I was like, bruh, like so they're winning. Like Phantom is winning, bro. They're taking fees up the ass, bro.
Isn't that, it's like a young guy who invented it, right? I think I saw like an article about this dude makes like $1 jillion every day.
I think that might have been Pumped Up Fun, but yeah, we're on the same page. We're on the same page, yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, all of those are just the middlemen that, as long as they can create the app that allows us to use it, they make so much more money.
Yeah, but I didn't know the fees were that much. Like I told this guy, you know, whatever he wanted to buy, no problem. I got it for you. I'll facilitate it for you, no issue. And I was taken back with the fact that they took almost $1,000 on that trade. I mean, that's like when I used to sell bonds and put a point. So anyone in bonds or fixed income that was on the street knows $1, a point. A point is $10. So if you're doing 100 grand, you sell, you know, 100 grand with something in a point in it, you get $1,000 if you're on commission. If you sell $1 million, you get 10 grand. So it's like they're on an old school like commission basis, and really no one will know what I'm talking about unless you were in the fucking trenches in the early 2000s and shit, and you don't necessarily have to. It's just they're raping people for commissions and getting away with it, and no one's talking about it. You know.
Well, I mean, isn't that like not to the same extent, but is it along like the same lines where people complain about like royalties on NFTs and all that stuff, and the like OpenSea was just like raking at one point, like OpenSea was making like $1 billion a day on royalties.
Dude, I think man, I just hate that. I hate everything about, what was the other one that the Winklebosses did way in the beginning, their NFT? It was something within Gemini.
Oh,
but they launched an NFT thing. I think I dropped like 50 G's on that, literally like in 2019, and it's probably worth $100 now. I mean, just the biggest dog shit. And I mean, when I said I did that, it was like I had it then to do it. Like I wasn't a believer in them. I was just throwing money around like a douchebag. But like, you know, no, for real.
No,
like,
I know, dude. The memes are.
We believe you.
No. I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
no. I mean, I'm not.
I laugh because it's
kind
true.
of flexing on something that's really embarrassing. But like, that's the truth. When they came out, I said, you know, all right, I'll buy some. You know, they had like it was weekly specials. Then it became daily specials. I'm literally forgetting the name. It still exists. It's there. I mean, I have the account. It's an app on my phone. I just never fucking check it anymore because it's worth shit. But that's the point too. It's like this space is maturing, and I think like the fast forward button's really going to accelerate that now that we have a pro. Listen, guys, if you don't get this already, which I'm sure you all do, but we have a president that has a fucking NFT line, bro. I mean, you can't get more bullish than that, bro. Like, this is a dream. I woke up and somebody's pinching me. Like, this is real. Our president has a fucking NFT line. Guys, mortgage your fucking house, bro.
This is the
This
time.
is when you're gonna make money.
Okay, so like that, okay, that's when people talk, and I get, the miners and all that 4-year cycle and all that stuff, and this is a question that I ask, and I love asking people to hear their opinion on this. And you think about, okay, not only Bitcoin, and we're seeing countries that like want to kind of ape into Bitcoin, but you see, RWAs, the tokenization of real world assets, and how that is set to just absolutely explode in pretty much every sector within crypto, set to explode. At what point do we come off this stupid 4-year cycle and go into like the US stock market from 88 to 2000 ish went on a bull run? Like, at what point does crypto just say, fuck your 4-year cycle, Bitcoin, we're going?
You want my answer?
Yeah.
Okay. I really do believe in it. It's not like it's different this time because, we've heard that a million times, but I really do believe that because of the fact that we have an administration. So dude, like if you've been in any business, you know that if the laws are written right, you fucking print. Okay. That's the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're, so that's what, like, I don't think people understand the architecture of the sort of the verbiage that's going to go into all these crypto kind of laws they're going to put in. Bro, we're having a Bitcoin council. I mean, bro, I can't paint this picture any better for anyone. And if you don't get it, I feel like Satoshi. I don't have time to explain it because I really don't, man. I mean, it's just like we are in a spot now. And the only fear of mine, James, honest to God, is his safety. And I'm not trying to be political about this because I know I have so many people that I talk to and they're like, dude, the election's over, relax. And I'm like, I'm still hyped up, bro. Like I'm still like preaching like he didn't win. And so you guys all know my spot and everything, but that's fine. I mean, I'm here I'm pro crypto. I have always been. I think listen, the new economy is here. And here's another point why I listed this ticker, okay? I've been thinking about this for over probably a year and a half or something. I just never did it. My first token that I launched, which I won't mention the fucking name, was with the founder of Ripple, bro, okay? He was on my team in 2017, 2018. And we did a ton of shit all over the world, bro. I had people in China that were, oh, you got the founder of Ripple? Oh, throwing 20 BTC at me. Like, this is when BTC was, $2,000 or something. But
back in the day.
The point is, like, yeah, I mean, like, man, my point with the real world asset shit, okay? Like, so I look at this and I'm like, all right, this is true. And then I look at like SPX 69,000. I'm like, okay, I get what they're trying to do. And then I see like a GME and I'm like, bro, like, so I'm like, Blockbuster is even better than GME because Blockbuster kind of got taken out by one of these fucking big ass fucking political donor motherfucker, Netflix, that came in and smacked the industry, took all of Blockbuster's shit. And I'm like, I need to bring this and then the VHS thing was just like that is the most goated fucking ticker. I'm sorry. I will go head to head with anybody. Dude, that ticker is fucking goated, bro. And our meme fucking lives, bro.
It lives.
So, like,
listen,
there's a ton of shit we're gonna.
I'm an 80s baby. Again, it's nostalgia. Everybody's into meme coin. And that's why, like, I love it, bro. Because, like, everybody's into this shit. And whatever floats your boat kind of thing. And to me, it's not a stupid animal. Like, I fucking am allergic to cats. I hate cats. I would never even buy a cat coin because of it. And I know that's stupid logic because in real life, I'm allergic to cats. But in digital crypto, like, I would not even touch a fucking cat coin because of my real life allergy. But that's what it is, right? We all got our weird things.
And also, James, you've been in the. I've followed you for a while. All right, you've been in this space for long enough where the outcome of 90% of these meme coins right now that are trending on CT. Know the outcome of them, bro. Yep. Gone, done. These guys go from meme coin to meme coin like they're fucking on a block. On a Vegas block getting whatever from prostitutes or something. These guys literally, no shit, every week it's a different fucking coin. And I don't give a fuck calling these guys out. I really don't care because I actually give a fuck about this space. And I'm actually like sincere about my project. Bro, I could have rugged everyone the first fucking 3 days if I wanted to. I ain't in it for that, bro. I'm in this to bring this so much goddamn higher. and I will. And the people that are on this train will fucking appreciate it, and they will know. Maybe they won't know now, or a week or 2 weeks. They'll know in 6 months, bro. You got a fucking goat behind the fucking project, and bro, I'm gonna fucking run this thing, dude.
Let's go. Like that.
That's it, bro.
Strong way to start the day. I'm a big fan.
You have to, bro. You have to.
Well,
You know what? Like without that being like an actual shill for his project, that was one of the best skills that we've heard about a project, because it wasn't about buy the coin, blah blah blah. That's what we're gonna do. It was literally the story around the whole project, which I'm now like, oh, I want more. So great job, man.
yeah, exactly, dude. We were talking the other day, and I was like, bro, same thing. Like, it's one of those things where it's time. In my opinion, and this is like something that I'm doing, is consolidating all of my activity, because we're getting ready, right, to go into a different phase of the bull run. And you have to go with the plays that you have conviction in. You have to at this point, right? If you're second guessing anything that you're doing, mitigate some of that position. If you need to stay in the community, stay in the community. Leave some if you need to like have coins or some NFTs to stay in. But at this point, it's time to start consolidating what you think is going to survive and what you think is not going to survive, and put that shit into things that you know are going to survive. Because it's time, baby. It is time. Wait.
And also, I just want to add one more thing.
Yeah.
And then I'll, but like,
Sure.
Here's the thing too. I'm not like an unrealistic person, and I get it. Like, I totally get it. Trust me, man. I've been in this space, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna whatever. I'm gonna put in money to this. Listen, I don't want you to believe in. Well, I want you to believe in me, but like, I want to show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking around, bro. Like, I have a team behind me that I trust, that would lay down in traffic for me, by the way, which is what you fucking want. And I really, like, I wasn't like, hey, who wants to do this with me? And you. No. I was extremely selective. Okay, this is something people don't know because I haven't been public about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've been thinking about this for over a year, very selective of what I'm doing, and I'm not expecting people to just blindly trust me, or my team, or our project at all. I want to show you that we're going to work hard. And I would rather you just DCA in, to be honest with you. I don't care about the fucking big ass candles. I don't give a fuck. I know that's coming anyway. And so, yeah, this project is different. And if you don't know yet, just pay attention. And that's all I'll say. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate all your fucking support. And that's it, man.
My guy. Appreciate you. Gringo. What's up, brother?
Hey, yeah, I just want to say that was amazing. I'm also an 80s baby. Grew up going to Blockbuster. I love it. That is one of the most logical meme coins that I've heard of. I mean, because the nostalgia play.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were talking about the other day with trading cards. Physical trading cards are starting to make a comeback. I think we're going to see, because the greatest wealth transfer in human history is about to happen when the money gets passed down to the next generation. Well, that's our generation. The Blockbuster video generation. Well, they have kids now. It's a great way to merge the two. So I love that. I'd never heard of VHS till now. I'm going to definitely look into it. I just love the idea. But also something interesting you said about regulations. He's absolutely correct about, if you get the regulations right, why would the market slow down? Yes, we're going to have dips, but I think we're going to have a super cycle because of the political climate will be right. And evidence of that is, look at XRP. What happened? They were the second highest cryptocurrency until the SEC went after them. Okay, so the exact opposite can happen. You get regulations right, it will just, cause so much liquidity to flow into everything.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's all I had to say. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into VHS. That sounds awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I love what you say about, like how regulation will also bring in liquidity. Absolutely. And that goes what I've been talking about, and what everybody I think seems to agree with, is our three-prong approach to what mass adoption is, right? Where we've got the you've got the institutions, right? And that's happened. You got the ETFs, they're here, game on. They're playing ball already. You've got governmental mass adoption, which is happening right now. You're watching that happen with, the government, the US government talking about the strategic reserve. You've got, Melee or not Melee, Bukele doing a Bitcoin a day. You've got other countries now, Poland talking about doing a strategic reserve. That is going to happen. Again, that is going to happen like dominoes falling at some point, creating a massive price shock. And then from there becomes the retail, and retail won't come in until they're said, so they know that it's safe. And that's the signal that we're going to get very soon. And that is part of that regulation, because then they're okay, because maybe they got toasted before, or they know someone that got toasted before, and they don't think that it's safe right now because of all the scams and the bullshit. That's all going to get cleaned up. All of it.
Well, and I think too, Jay, like on that, like going all the way back to the top, like the institutions, there might only be, let's just say, 5% of institutional money in there, because they are waiting for regulations, because the government, especially like in North America, let's use an example, always has no problem going back in time and levying huge fines.
Right.
So if you're a company that's like, well, I'd rather wait and invest in 6 months, say, when we have more clarity, and I'll invest $10 billion because I know that 5 years from now I'm not going to get fined $14 billion.
Right. I'm sure some corporations definitely front ran all of that, and they don't we don't care what the fine's going to be because we're going to make so much. We're not waiting, because if that shit's $100K and it's $20K now, dude, they were probably buying. Actually, I mean, to realistically,
oh yeah, those rich ones for sure. They're willing to, like, the penalty is not like our profits will be stupid. Like the banks who do that shit all the time. Oh, you got fined for insider trading $1 million when they made a fucking $1 billion. But then there'll be like those medium ones that can't afford a fine. Like, well, if we put in $1 million, we get fined 10 years down the road. Like, that could still crush us because we aren't like the big boys.
So whoever, just real quick, so whoever mentioned about the regulations again, I think that is a point that people, especially when you know, pardon my words, but all these fags in fucking CT that are, this, that, they don't even study this or pay attention to this. This is the most important part of crypto for the next 60 fucking months is regulation, laws, how it's going to be taken. You're going to have companies, bro. Right now, dude, we are so goddamn early with companies. The only company that anybody could mention is Michael Saylor's company. And that's it. Okay. I mean, a couple other little companies maybe, and maybe some mining companies that are public, but bro, when he gets into office and actually implements these laws and regulations and gets rid of GG and puts whoever in, dude, you're not even, this will be the face melt rally.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
People don't know that yet. And people are still mega bullish. And I'm like, dude, you're not bullish enough. You know?
Fact.
Super.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Gringo.
Oh, I said super cycle time. That's what it feels like. There will be dips, obviously, but especially with NFTs, I really believe they're going to decouple more and more in some ways, and it's just going to be a super cycle. Especially when we talk about gaming. And now you have gaming coming to Bitcoin, for example. How much more bullish can you get than Bitcoin DeFi and gaming? I mean, in my opinion, it's going to be the next biggest thing to Bitcoin itself. But yeah, you know me, I'm a degen.
Well, we love that, man. We love that. Well, shit. It's 10. That's it. That's all we got for today. As you guys know, I am training for that fight, so we're cutting the rest of the November shows to just an hour. That's just, it makes it a little bit easier, so I can get on with my day, because I gotta get ready to bring home that gold, baby. Bring home some hardware. So I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. I will be back at 4 p.m. Does anybody got any shows, any announcements, anything they got to say before we head out of here for the day?
We love you,
This is
Chance.
fun. This is fun. See you guys sweating on the treadmill tomorrow. Sweating to the 80s, baby. I'm a pony.
Yeah. Make sure you hit that fan bike, brother.
All week.
Yeah, GM, everyone.
GM, brother.
It's Ace speaking. So I'm really happy to be here. I just came to introduce myself. My name is Ace. I've been in this space for a few months now, getting to a year, and I'm a moderator, open to any offer. I'm really happy to be here. and I'm really happy to get the offers.
So come back tomorrow, buddy. We are closing up.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll see
so
you.
I wanted to know.
We'll see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, brother. You can find us over on the Web3 Breakfast channel. And yeah, y'all have a good rest of your day. Again, at 4 p.m. On my YouTube and my X channel, you'll see me live. We'll go. I probably with Believes, I think, because it is Monday. Yeah, let's go. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. We are out of here, baby. We'll see you tomorrow.